Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we are on lesson 283. And the lesson is, my true identity abides in you. And the prayer is, Father, I made an image of myself, and it is this I call the Son of God. Yet is creation as it always was, for your creation is unchangeable. Let me not worship idols. I am he my Father loves. My holiness remains the light of heaven and the love of God. It is not what is beloved of you secure? Is not the light of heaven infinite? Is not your Son my true identity when you created everything that is? Now are we one in shared identity? And that's an identity with a capital I. In shared identity with God our Father as our only source. And everything created part of us. And so we offer blessing to all things, uniting lovingly with all the world, which our forgiveness has made one with us. And again, the lesson is, my true identity abides in you. And I want to add here, our true identity is the peace of God. And it's telling us here too, our true identity is the love of God. It's only us. It says, I made an image of myself. And so, and it goes on here to say, I am he my Father loves. It said, yet is creation as it always was, for your creation is unchangeable. You know, as a son of God, as the love that we are, is the peace and joy and happiness that we are, there's the holiness that we are, as the guiltlessness that we are, as the sinlessness that we are, as the innocence that we are. That is the creation of God. And it is unchangeable. It's only our mind, our wrong mindedness will you know, as it's spoken of, the wrong-mindedness of the ego that believes otherwise. You know, my holiness remains the light of heaven, and again, the love of God. And again, we're asked the question here, is not what is beloved of you secure? Is not what is beloved of God secure? Is not the light of heaven infinite? To do some further reflecting here, I'm going as well back to the year of forgiveness and to listen to what Jesus has to say through Tina Louise Spalding. And here's again the lesson, my true identity abides in you. And here's what Jesus has to say. You are blessed beings indeed. I am the one you know as Jesus. The more you identify with the body, the worse you will feel. Now, this does not mean that you should hate the body. In fact, the opposite is true. When you worship the body, you will feel worse. This is one of those strange paradoxes you experience on the earth plane. Because when you worship or idolize your body or someone else's, you are functioning in the lowest frequencies available to you. Those slow, solid, heavy, materialistic frequencies on the lower rungs of the third or the three-dimensional ladder. Now, in these lessons, Jesus says, we are working toward getting up to the top rungs of the three-dimensional ladder. Yes, you are still in a body. Yes, you are still experiencing yourself in separation. But we are working to get you to those higher frequencies, even though you are still in an illusory state, which is that of separation. Now, your job as a Course in Miracles student, Jesus says, is to focus your mind on these higher frequencies, these higher frequency beliefs and ideas, and to relinquish your lower frequency beliefs and ideas. To relinquish, I'm going to say here, the ego. This will take you up that ladder, keeping you in your family, keeping you in your body, and keeping you in the seemingly separated state, but without the suffering. Once the suffering dissipates and you realize that it was your focus causing your suffering, you'll be able to master yourself and the world more eloquently, more diligently, and more predictably. Again, by training your mind, you have removed the suffering from your mind. So that means it is optional. It means that it is up to you whether you suffer or not. This higher frequency, these, I should say, higher frequency teachings are the truth. They are the truth of your true nature. You are made in the image of God. And Jesus said, you are powerful creators. But you must be free. And you must be in alignment with love to be able to live your life without pain. So again, I'm interjecting. What I'm getting from this is, when I am, or possibly in pain or suffering, or I'm going to assert, or pain or suffering, is that you're no longer in alignment with love. It's based in fear. And this work is all about correcting our mind, shifting our mind to the mind of God that's already in us, the mind of love, which alleviates that pain and suffering. So Jesus goes on to say here, these higher frequency teachings are the truth. They are the truth of your true nature. You are made in the image and likeness of God. And you, again, are powerful creatures. But you must be free. And again, you must be in alignment with love to be able to live your life without pain. Now, I read that paragraph again, so I guess we were to hear it again. We witness your diligent practice, Jesus says, and we thank you all for sticking with us, and we congratulate you for your persistence. Those of you who are reaching these higher number lessons. By now, you are seeing beneficial behaviors emerging. You're seeing people change around you. A miracle indeed. You're feeling less pain and suffering and an increase of joy and love. This is the evidence that this course works. And when others ask you why you're doing this strange training, you can tell them, I do it because it works. it makes me feel better. And as I feel better, I have more to offer other beings. Jesus goes on to say, I am the one you know as Jesus, and I will be with you again. So I also want to congratulate and acknowledge each and every one of you that are continuing these lessons. We're at 283. And it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing, I'm going to say work, but I like to say it's an ongoing practice as well. And yes, I can verify it does bring more joy into your life as you continue to practice the course in your life. So, and for me, it's when I'm when I'm triggered or in that space of suffering or feeling a victim. And what I'm really being even more and more conscious about these days is where I'm in judgment. Any of that judgment takes me out of my peace. And it brings me to practice the forgiveness. Practice forgiveness, practice connecting to the Holy Spirit and giving it all over to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit being the bridge from fear to love, from fear to God, to again experience the miracle, the shift in perception, and to experience the peace, to experience my true identity, which is the peace of God, which is the love of God. All right, that's what's there for me to offer you today for this lesson. And as always, I hope that this assists you as you continue on in the practice here of the course. So I look forward to being with you in the next lesson, which would be lesson 284. And as always, please go below. And it so helps the algorithms. It so helps to build here on YouTube, to build this community. Please hit that like button. Please comment. Again, a reminder, just put a heart in the comment. Or whatever emoji you would feel appropriate. What else is there? I said to like, to comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and share this video out, because your sharing may make a difference for another human being, another person who is looking for this course, for the principles and the practices of this course. It's a way of, again, of extending the love and the peace and joy that's available to each one of us. All right. Until the next video, from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. And bye for now.